Okay, now we have a solution with 3 projects. Let's continue with creating some basic classes and entities for our solution. At the core class, I will have a folder, call it entities. Here I will have a base class for all of our entities. Let's call it model. For the model class, I usually use structure. I will show you here what it is. It is a class with a primary key with the type of struct. Struct is a value data type that represent data structures. It can hold some structures like int, double, GUID, etc. And also it could represent composite data structures for representing entities with multiple fields as primary keys. So it's a flexible data structure, and I usually inherit all of my model classes from this class. Okay, let's add another class, call it student. Okay, student class, first of all, is public, and it will inherit model with primary key type of int. So student class has a field called ID as a type of int. We need some other fields for student class. Let's use this field. I will copy and paste them here. Okay, now we need some other classes, interfaces, and structures. As I said earlier, I'm just going to create some classes and focus on retrieving data, not creating, updating, and deleting. So all I need is some repository classes with just fields and properties to retrieve data. I will not create data structure and classes for unit of work or layers like services. So let's continue with create another folder, call it infrastructure interfaces. It was so hard to type it. Okay, and here I will have generic repository class that could be called asynchronously. Let's call it repository async. It would be a generic class. So, oops, here it says that I have done it wrong. I can use Visual Studio to correct it for me, and it's okay. Let's copy it here. Didn't change here. Yeah. Okay. And the implementation of this class would be, excuse me, this interface would be like this. Let's add the, okay, this repository is to represent a model item, and the model item will have a primary key type of T. It has just 2 functions. One will retrieve a model giving its primary key, and the other will give all of the models in the database as iRead-only list. We will add some more fields here to support paging, sorting, etc. But we will start with just these 2 fields. Okay, so we need another interface to hold our students repository. Here I will call it iStudent repository. Okay, it would be public. So we just need to inherit this from iRepository async. path student and int. Let's add using for student. That's it. We are done here. We will continue with completing infrastructure project at the next video. For now, let's just set the web project as the starter project. We will continue at the next video.